Today we'll be meeting a young man and his wife who've dedicated their lives to transforming the lives of other people. So stick around, I will be back with more.
The book of John chapter 15, and I'll read from verse 7. And these are the words of Jesus Christ. He said, if ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. He said, if you abide in me, my words abide in you, then you will ask me whatever you want, and I will do it.
We have to humble ourselves.
Number one key.
In everything that we do.
We must be humble. Even though that Jesus is greater than John the Baptist. And even John the Baptist preached that there's coming one after me who is mightier than I. Yes, still, Jesus humbled himself to be baptized by John.
And imagine living in the same compound with a drug addict or somebody who used to be an armed robber. Well, in this case, not just one of them or two, I'm talking 70 people who have different kinds of addictions or different kinds of some form of background that some of us, a chicken like me, will run away from. But I met a brave young man and his wife who have decided to take these people in and are transforming their lives. And I wonder why somebody will say another person will risk their life for 70 people that we are scared of. Are you Jesus reincarnated?
I'm not Jesus, but Jesus lives in me. And as the word of God says, that greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world.
Absolutely.
From the beginning, it wasn't easy. Going to the ghettos to talk to people who are on drugs, they are high, they are nodding, which means that they are dozing, or it's like they are falling off, walking. And
do they even listen to you when you go there?
From the beginning, I got discouraged. I felt like they were not paying attention, and then they only paid attention when it's time to serve the food and to give away clothes and water and Bibles and things like that. But as time goes on, some of them came, Rev, Apostle, yeah, it's good, man. I listen, I like the way you preach, I like you are a rare man of God. And then they start coming around. It picks up, and then some of them actually surround us and say that, I want to stop this stuff. I don't want to do it no more. I need help. Can you help me? Absolutely. And then that's how we started bringing them in. Brought in one, got two. So
we started following up.
And then it was moving on. So a lot of people has passed through this program. And they are doing well out there.
It's amazing. I saw a before and after picture of a young man who came here and the transformation that he had 2 weeks afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, if you just joined us, this is Apostle Kobe Washington, and his wife is not here, unfortunately, with us today, but they represent the Chosen Generation Ministry of Jesus Christ. And they live with 70 of these people. He used to be a model, he used to be a musician and a disc jockey. He's done all the nightclubs you can think of, dated all the beautiful women, gone to all the fabulous vacations and everything. And then one day decided to just give it all up.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
We call it the turning points of a man's life. The death of my mom really brought me down to my knees. And I felt like this is the time that I need God. Because one of the good things about my mom was she was a woman after God's heart. She always wanted to please God. She always wanted to do something that would touch the heart of God. that God will spare her children. And I felt like everything she's done in life
It was dedicated to you.
for us, the three of us, you know, and it's like she sacrificed. This is a woman who never wore cutis, this thing that never did perming, never wore a high heel. Yeah, it's amazing. And then we, you know, we used to be so ashamed of her. I mean,
You wanted your mother to be hip.
hip. And, you know, we never understood why she was so simple and down to earth. She actually started a nursery in this house, and it was a free nursery. People could just drop their children. And I remember when I was about to leave Ghana, she told me that, Kobe, now, you know what? I've sown a lot of seeds, helping people, people who don't have a place to stay and things like that. I help them. So wherever you go in the world, remember that people will offer you that kind of help. She understood this kind of things. It came naturally, very easy. So when she died, I said, God, now
What?
when I need somebody to
Where do you go?
intercede for me, who am I going to call? And that was the first time I heard the Lord say that if you talk to me, I will listen and I'll do what you ask me to do.
You know,
Yeah.
talking about your mom right now, you know, also brings me memories of my father. I'm not supposed to chip this in right now. Pardon me.
Yeah.
I'm getting a
Now
little
you
emotional
go ahead,
here.
because now I'm interviewing you now.
Yes,
You just go
yes,
ahead now.
yes. All I can say to you is that whatever relationship that you have with your parents, you know, you may not have time. You may not have time. It could be 1 hour. You may not. You may not even wake up with them tomorrow. So whatever it is, make the most out of it. And whatever it is they tell you, they always know best.
They know
Trust me.
best.
I miss my dad so much.
Oh man.
And just as your mom robbed off you,
Yes.
my dad robbed off us
Yeah.
so well. And now, you know, everything that we are because of him. And it's
What is
absolute
one of
peace.
the things that motivates you a lot when you about your father? I want to chip in that.
Are you the one interviewing me now?
I think the viewers want to know, so I also want to know.
Oh my God.
When you think about your father, I mean, if his spirit is standing in heaven, there should be that one thing that when you say it, all the angels will just say, yeah, that's
You know,
who he is.
What I took after my father, his calmness. You know, no matter how, anybody around me will tell you that no matter how terrible a situation is,
He's calm.
he's always calm. He's almost as if the situation didn't exist. But yet still, he had a way out. He never made us panic. You know, he never, ever, both him and my mom, if there was a problem, you know, mommy and daddy will take care of it.
That's it.
You never panic.
Can always
you were
rely
there.
on him.
Yes. Yet still, he's finding a solution to it. So whatever it is, I don't care how bad the situation is. I just think of, even with my crew, when I go out and things go wrong, I'm just thinking of what is the solution to it.
Or what will my father do?
What
in
will
this
my father do in this situation?
Oh my God.
You know, enough of me.
Yes. You know,
That
so
was
viewers,
fun.
you hear that? So do the same. All right,
That
but
was
may
fun.
his soul rest in perfect
Yes,
peace.
yes.
Amen.
Nana Kofi Nyako, Paramount Chief of Dodi Papasi Traditional Area. May his soul rest in peace. Absolute peace. Now to you.
To me.
First of all, tell me the sort of people that you have here. What sort of...
Oh, here we have people who have been on drugs for like 20 years, 15 years. People who have been to jail, I mean, over 7 times, prison, uncountable. Talk about ex-armed robbers, people who have been in all kinds of mess. People that we will be afraid of.
Have you... Pardon my question, but I need to ask you this. Have you been on drugs before? Have you been an armed
Never.
robber before? Have you
Never.
been...
Never.
Any of these before?
Never. The thing, you see, how I treat addiction is addiction to food and addiction to water, addiction to sex, addiction to drugs,
It's
and
addiction.